So there's nothing better than a fresh mango, but we want to have mangoes other times of the year too. So what I'm doing now is cutting up some fruit to freeze. Freezing is one of the best ways to enjoy mangoes when it's not mango season. So I'm just using ones that might look bad but are actually good. This particular variety is Tess Pollock, and just under the skin is just fine. Sometimes they get this black skin. It is very, very superficial. Nice fruit for freezing, nice for eating fresh also. So we'll just cut up these different fruits, and we'll preserve them by freezing in a bag with their juices and little bits of fruit to get all the air out. And then we'll also freeze some on a sheet, a cookie sheet. And that's a nice way of having little individual slices for smoothies and such, or just snacks right out of the freezer. So basically we're just cutting up the mangoes in slices, and then when we're finished cutting the slices off of the mango seed, cutting from the top of the seed down, that's the easiest way to cut a mango. There's little fibers that run from the top down, or mostly in a downward motion. So anyway, when you get the slices off, use the back of the knife to get little bits of fruit off, and that will be good for when we freeze it in a bag. I never put mangoes in the refrigerator for more than just a very few hours, because it destroys a lot of the intricacies of the flavors, and it also changes the consistency. So basically with these mangoes, if there's just one spot that is bad, you just cut that spot off and use the rest of the fruit. Other good ways to enjoy mangoes in the off season: chutneys, of course, pickles, mango pickles. There's different styles of using green mango in pickles from India and from the Philippines and such. And so that's a nice way too. But and dehydrating, and of course freezing. And so we will get our freezer loaded up, ready for the off season. Just cut up a lot of mangoes, all sorts of varieties, and just made a whole bowl of slices. All of these mangoes are going to go in the freezer. Mangoes are a wonderful thing during mango season, and freezing is the best way to have them in the off season. We'll freeze slices, and we'll freeze slices in mango juice also. Now, these can be used for smoothies or for snacking, serving to guests, dehydrating in the winter, and just about anything else. So you can add it to all sorts of recipes. So anyway, let's get started with making a sheet of mango slices. Just pick out some of these, put them on the mango, we'll call it on the mango cookie sheet. conveniently located freezer. And it's a miracle. They're already frozen. So we'll just put those in a bag. Before they have a chance to thaw at all, just pop them back in the freezer. Okay. Now let's use the rest of this in a bag of frozen mangoes. Now, the advantage to freezing them in the juices is that they last longer than the slices. As long as you can get all the air out, it is a very effective way of storing mangoes. As I said, they can use these for smoothies. When you do thaw a bag of mangoes, interesting thing about that is that the mangoes themselves stay good for about a week in the refrigerator. Now normally I don't refrigerate fresh mangoes for more than a few hours, but because I find that the quality of the fruit declines and they just develop an off flavor. But if you thaw a bag of frozen mangoes, there's no off flavors for almost a week. So it's a good way to enjoy mangoes fresh, or fresh frozen, or in smoothies. So looks like I can use some more mangoes in here, so I'll cut up a few more, and so I can get the maximum benefit out of that particular bag. See how we are with this bag? Adding the slices to it. You have to allow for some expansion when the mango slices freeze. So I think we'll call this full, and hopefully it's not over full. I've just made the outside of the bag very slippery with mango juice. So it's important to get all the juice in around all the mangoes, because it's sort of accumulated on the bottom of the bag. We want to make sure we get all the air out, so that's why I'm sort of playing with the mangoes a little bit. Let's see how we are here. Okay, we'll call that done. We'll wipe the mango juice off the outside of the bag and put that in the freezer.